have one thing in common.
Their skills developed in reputable learning such as this one.
Welcome to Outspan Medical College, the linchpin to your medical career.
Come, let's show you around.
Here at Outspan Medical College, the admission office is so helpful. They give you career guidance based on your grade and passion. Not so confusing anymore, right?
Our skilled lecturers and instructors bring to life class sessions as they mold us into effective medical professionals.
Our library and resource centers gives you the best up-to-date physical and online resources that help you to stay ahead in your schoolwork and career goals. Oops.
Work with no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's always a balance at Outspan Medical College. We work hard and play even harder. Ball!
Being a medical professional requires steady hands and a steady mind. Under the watchful eye of experienced instructors, we are taught to become holistic health caregivers.
As part of the college's wholesome learning experience, the institution is affiliated to the Outspan Teaching and Referral Hospital, where the students from the colleges get to apply their learned skills in real-life application. Under the supervision of their mentors, the students get the best out of both worlds, and by the time they graduate, they are ready to get into the workforce.
The hospital is a state-of-the-art medical facility with a human-centered approach in their service delivery.
So what are you waiting for? Live the dream and join the medical profession.
Right here at the Outspan Medical College.
I want to inform you that the Ministry of Health has confirmed the first coronavirus case in
In order for things to change, there's need for disruption to the normal. Sometimes it is expected, and at times, it catches us by surprise.
We have suspended learning in all our education institutions with immediate.
Medical minds and practitioners all have one thing in common.
Yes, they all have their skills developed in reputable learning institutions such as this one.
Welcome to Outspan Medical College, the linchpin to your medical career. Medical minds
Come,
and
let's show you
practitioners
around.
all have one thing in common.
Yes, they all have their skills developed in reputable learning institutions such
Here
as
at
this one.
Outspan Medical
Welcome to
College,
Outspan Medical
the admission
College,
office
the
is
linchpin
so
to your medical
helpful.
career.
They give you
Medical
career
minds and
guidance
practitioners
based on your
all
grade
have one
and
thing in
passion.
common.
Not so
Yes,
confusing anymore,
they all
right?
have their skills developed in reputable learning institutions such
Here
as
at
this one.
Outspan Medical
Welcome to
College,
Outspan
the
Medical
admission
College,
office
the
is
linchpin
so
to your medical
helpful.
career.
They give you
Medical
career
minds and
guidance
practitioners
based on your
all
grade
have one
and
thing in
passion.
common.
Not so
Yes,
confusing
our
anymore,
skilled
right?
lecturers and instructors bring to life class sessions
Here at
as they mold
Outspan
us into
Medical College,
effective
the
medical
admission office
professionals.
is so helpful. They give you career guidance based on your grade and passion. Not so confusing
Our
anymore,
skilled
right?
lecturers and instructors bring to
Our
life
library and
class
resource
sessions
centers
as they mold
gives
us
you the
into
best up-to-date
effective
physical and online resources that give you career stay ahead in your schoolwork and career goals. Not so confusing
Our
anymore,
skilled
right?
lecturers and instructors bring to
Our
life
library and
class
resource
sessions
centers
as they mold
gives
us
you the
into
best up-to-date
effective
physical and online resources that give you career stay ahead in your
Work with no
schoolwork
play
and career goals. Not
makes
so
Jack a
confusing
dull
anymore,
boy. Skilled
right?
It's always a balance at Outspan Medical
Our
College
library and
class
resource
sessions.
centers
We work hard,
gives
they
you
mold us
the
into
best
even
up-to-date
effective
physical and online resources that give you career stay ahead in your
Work with no
schoolwork
play
and career goals. Not
makes
so
Jack a
confusing
dull
anymore,
boy. Skilled
right?
It's always a balance
Being
at
a
Outspan
medical
Medical College
professional
class sessions.
requires
We work
steady
hard, they
hands,
mold us
physical
into even
accommodate,
effective
physical and online resources that give you career stay ahead in your
Work with no
schoolwork
play
and career goals. Not
makes
so
Jack a
confusing
dull
anymore,
boy. Skilled
right?
It's always a balance at
Being a
Outspan
medical
Medical College
professional
class sessions.
requires
We work
steady
hard, they
hands,
mold us
physical
into even
accommodate,
effective
physical and online resources that give you career stay ahead in your
Work with no
schoolwork
play
and career goals. Not so
Jack a
confusing
dull
anymore,
boy.
right?
It's always a balance
Being a
at
medical
Outspan Medical
professional
College class sessions.
requires
We work
steady
hard, they
hands,
mold us
physical
into even
accommodate,
effective
physical Being a medical professional requires steady hands and steady mind. Being a medical professional requires steady hands and steady Being a medical professional requires steady hands.
My name is Martin Washira Wairimu, graduating class of 2019. My journey started as I was working as a security officer in the hospital premises. I got the passion of joining the medical field since when I was working in the premises, I was allocated in the reception area and I used to assist those who are coming for medical assistance. I once approached the chief matron of the hospital and told her my dream of joining the medical college. I also approached the hospital administrator, Madam Sherry, whom I told I wanted to resign my job as a security officer and join school. Later, I wrote a resignation letter to the security firm I was working for. On 4th June, I joined the Outspan Medical College with the little I had saved.
During his schooling season, Martin was posted at the Outspan Hospital morgue, where he practiced and honed his newly acquired skills, keeping his dream alive.
There I am now graduating and thank God for this far.
A long journey begins with one step, and only the bold and the strong-spirited will jump hurdles of life to reach their destination. Some dreams are bigger than us, cut for them that pursue relentlessly. When the horizon seems like an impossibility, with the right touch and guidance, we will eventually get there. The journey made easier, and dreams within your reach. We are committed to empower you realize your dream step by step with you. Enroll today. Join the medical profession and begin to live the dream. Outspan Medical College.
You that the Ministry of Health has confirmed the first coronavirus case in Kenya.
In order for things to change, there's need for disruption to the normal. Sometimes it is expected, and at times, it catches us by surprise.
We have suspended learning in all our education institutions with immediate effect.
We get so used to the normal that we forget that change is the only constant. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, it caused a disruption to the norm, and as an institution, we had to adapt. This adaptation led to the exploration of innovative ways to foster the continuation of learning, and as a center of excellence, we needed to provide the much-needed support to fight the pandemic by training and graduating frontline heroes in this fight.
And now, the school opted a new version of learning by adopting online classes through Google Classroom. I personally had challenged, but with the help of the school, I managed to adapt to the online classes and finished up with the remaining content and now intending to graduate online.
I'm glad that Outspan Medical College provided this platform, and now I'm almost a graduate. Asante Outspan Medical College.
As an institution, we endeavor to offer stability in the learning process. Our enduring spirit feeds the need for resilience in the face of unprecedented challenges, to nurture and produce the next pioneers in the medical profession. We won't stop. We can't stop. We care. We are stronger.
Great medical minds and practitioners all have one thing in common.
Yes, they all have their skills developed in reputable learning institutions, such as this one.
Welcome to Outspan Medical College, the linchpin to your medical career.
Come, let's show you around.
Here at Outspan Medical College, the admission office is so helpful. They give you career guidance based on your grade and passion. Not so confusing anymore, right?
Our skilled lecturers and instructors bring to life class sessions as they mold us into effective medical professionals.
Our library and resource centers gives you the best up-to-date physical and online resources that help you to stay ahead in your schoolwork and career goals. Oops.
Work with no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's always a balance at Outspan Medical College. We work hard and play even harder. Ball!
Being a medical professional requires steady hands and a steady mind. Under the watchful eye of experienced instructors, we are taught to become holistic health caregivers.
As part of the college's wholesome learning experience, the institution is affiliated to the Outspan Teaching and Referral Hospital, where the students from the colleges get to apply their learned skills in real-life application. Under the supervision of their mentors, the students get the best out of both worlds, and by the time they graduate, they are ready to get into the workforce.
The hospital is a state-of-the-art medical facility with a human-centered approach in their service delivery.
So what are you waiting for? Live the dream and join the medical profession.
Right here at the Outspan Medical College.
Naitwa Joseph Kadheru, but Jose ndio jina julikana nayo sana. Kuambiwa na graduate leo kuwa nurse nikaa ndoto, reason being manze ndio nifike hapa have kufight. Si unajua manze ukiwa na mother pekee lazima uhastle at least umpesaika. Dream ilikuwa ni kuwa kwa music industry ama acting industry. But saa kansa ilipobisha na kuchukua father, ilibidi ni switch for a moment, then your dream ingine nitaipigania baadaye. Manze inabidi nilikuwa nachoreana ngoma nipate haso, saa zingine nauza mafish at least nipate rent na niwaipia bana za poke. So today as I'm graduating manze na feel too fresh, hata sidhani kuna feel naweza kueleza, kwa sababu kwa hii graduation ceremony OMC sikuchochi, niko kwa list manze. Asante Mungu, yani imela tu papa.
My
My name is Caroline Ongoye Maina. I'm part of the graduating class 2019 from Outspan Medical College, Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery. I joined Outspan in 2016 after struggling with marketing jobs that were just putting food on my table, but that was not my dream. In 2013, when I was in my second year at the Kenyatta University, pursuing a career in Bachelor of Science, General Maths and Physics, I got a baby, and whoa, life changed, and life became hard, life became challenging. Amanda, my daughters, became my inspiration, my purpose, and the reason to follow my dream. I left her at home at the age of 2.5, came to Outspan to follow the dream. Life was not easy. Motherhood, school, the hustle, the pressure to achieve, moments of almost giving up, emotional breakdowns, financial struggles. But Amanda, she kept me going, and I pressed on. And here I am. I have my diploma in clinical medicine and surgery, and I still have more to achieve.
My name is Martin Washira Wairimu, graduating class of 2019. My journey started as I was working as a security officer in the hospital premises. I got the passion of joining the medical field since when I was working in the premises, I was allocated in the reception area, and I used to assist those who are coming for medical assistance. I once approached the chief matron of the hospital and told her my dream of joining the medical college. I also approached the hospital administrator, Madam Sherry, whom I told I wanted to resign my job as a security officer and join school. Later, I wrote a resignation letter to the security firm I was working for. On 4th June, I joined the Outspan Medical College with the little I had saved.
During his schooling season, Martin was posted at the Outspan Hospital morgue, where he practiced and honed his newly acquired skills, keeping his dream alive.
There I am, now graduating, and thank God for this far.
My name is Caroline Ongoye Maina. I'm part of the graduating class 2019 from Outspan Medical College, Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery. I joined Outspan in 2016 after struggling with marketing jobs that were just putting food on my table, but that was not my dream. In 2013, when I was in my second year at the Kenyatta University, pursuing a career in Bachelor of Science, General Maths and Physics, I got a baby, and whoa, life changed, and life became hard, life became challenging. Amanda, my daughters, became my inspiration, my purpose, and the reason to follow my dream. I left her at home at the age of 2.5, came to Outspan to follow the dream. Life was not easy. Motherhood, school, the hustle, the pressure to achieve, moments of almost giving up, emotional breakdowns, financial struggles. But Amanda, she kept me going, and I pressed on. And here I am. I have my diploma in clinical medicine and surgery, and I still have more to achieve.
is Martin Washira Wairimu, graduating class of 2019. My journey started as I was working as a security officer in the hospital premises. I got the passion of joining the medical field since when I was working in the premises, I was allocated in the reception area and I used to assist those who are coming for medical assistance. I once approached the chief matron of the hospital and told her my dream of joining the medical college. I also approached the hospital administrator, Madam Sherry, whom I told I wanted to resign my job as a security officer and join school. Later, I wrote a resignation letter to the security firm I was working for. On 4th June, I joined the Outspan Medical College with the little I had saved.
During his schooling season, Martin was posted at the Outspan Hospital morgue, where he practiced and honed his newly acquired skills, keeping his dream alive.
There I am now graduating and thank God for this far. My name is Martin Washira Wairimu, graduating class of 2019. My journey started as I was working as a security officer in the hospital premises. I got the passion of joining the medical field since when I was working in the premises, I was allocated in the reception area and I used to assist those who are coming for medical assistance. I once approached the chief matron of the hospital and told her my dream of joining the medical college. I also approached the hospital administrator, Madam Sherry, whom I told I wanted to resign my job as a security officer and join school. Later, I wrote a resignation letter to the security firm I was working for. On 4th June, I joined the Outspan Medical College with the little I had saved.
During his schooling season, Martin was posted at the Outspan Hospital morgue, where he practiced and honed his newly acquired skills, keeping his dream alive.
There I am now graduating and thank God for this far.
Great medical minds and practitioners all have one thing in common.
Yes, they all have their skills developed in reputable learning institutions, such as this one.
Welcome to Outspan Medical College, the linchpin to your medical career.
Come, let's show you around.
Here at Outspan Medical College, the admission office is so helpful. They give you career guidance based on your grade and passion. Not so confusing anymore, right?
Our skilled lecturers and instructors bring to life class sessions as they mold us into effective medical professionals.
Our library and resource centers gives you the best up-to-date physical and online resources that help you to stay ahead in your schoolwork and career goals. Oops.
Work with no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's always a balance at Outspan Medical College. We work hard and play even harder. Ball!
Being a medical professional requires steady hands and a steady mind. Under the watchful eye of experienced instructors, we are taught to become holistic health caregivers.
As part of the college's wholesome learning experience, the institution is affiliated to the Outspan Teaching and Referral Hospital, where the students from the colleges get to apply their learned skills in real-life application. Under the supervision of their mentors, the students get the best out of both worlds, and by the time they graduate, they are ready to get into the workforce.
The hospital is a state-of-the-art medical facility with a human-centered approach in their service delivery.
So what are you waiting for? Live the dream and join the medical profession.
Right here at the Outspan Medical College.
A long journey begins with one step, and only the bold and the strong-spirited will jump hurdles of life to reach their destination. Some dreams are bigger than us, cut for them that pursue relentlessly. When the horizon seems like an impossibility, with the right touch and guidance, we will eventually get there. The journey made easier, and dreams within your reach. We are committed to empower you realize your dream step by step with you. Enroll today. Join the medical profession and begin to live the dream. Outspan Medical College.
I want to inform you that the Ministry has confirmed the first coronavirus case in
In order for things to change, there's need for disruption to the normal. Sometimes it is expected, and at times, it catches us by surprise.
We have suspended learning in all our education institutions with immediate effect.
We get so used to the normal that we forget that change is the only constant. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, it caused a disruption to the norm, and as an institution, we had to adapt. This adaptation led to the exploration of innovative ways to foster the continuation of learning, and as a center of excellence, we needed to provide the much-needed support to fight the pandemic by training and graduating frontline heroes in this fight.
And now, the school opted a new version of learning by adopting online classes through Google Classroom. I personally had challenge, but with the help of the school, I managed to adapt to the online classes and finished up with the remaining content, and now intending to graduate online.
I'm glad that Outspan Medical College provided this platform, and now I'm almost a graduate. Asante Outspan Medical College.
As an institution, we endeavor to offer stability in the learning process. Our enduring spirit feeds the need for resilience in the face of unprecedented challenges, to nurture and produce the next pioneers in the medical profession. We won't stop. We can't stop. We care. We are stronger.
My name is Caroline Ongoi Maina. I'm part of the graduating class 2019 from Outspan Medical College. diploma in clinical medicine and surgery that were just putting food on my table, but that was not my dream. In 2013, when I was in my second year at the Kenyatta University, pursuing a career in Bachelor of Science, General Maths and Physics, I got a baby. And whoa, life changed. And life became hard. Life became challenging. Amanda, my daughter, became my inspiration, my purpose, and the reason to follow my dream. I left her at home at the age of 2.5, came to Outspan to follow the dream. Life was not easy. Motherhood, school, the hustle, the pressure to achieve, moments of almost giving up, emotional breakdowns, financial struggles. But Amanda, she kept me going, and I pressed on. And I still have more to achieve.
My name is Martin Washira Wairimu, graduating class of 2019. My journey started as I was working as a security officer in the hospital premises. I got the passion of joining the medical field since when I was working in the premises, I was allocated in the reception area and I used to assist those who are coming for medical assistance. I once approached the chief matron of the hospital and told her my dream of joining the medical college. I also approached the hospital administrator, Madam Sherry, whom I told I wanted to resign my job as a security officer and join school. Later, I wrote a resignation letter to the security firm I was working for. On 4th June, I joined the Outspan Medical College with the little I had saved.
During his schooling season, Martin manufacturing and the list goes on. To know more about the courses we offer, visit our
inform you that the Ministry of Health has confirmed the first coronavirus case in Kenya.
In order for things to change, there's need for disruption to the normal. Sometimes it is expected, and at times, it catches us by surprise.
We have suspended learning in all our education institutions with immediate effect.
We get so used to the normal that we forget that change is the only constant. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, it caused a disruption to the norm, and as an institution, we had to adapt. This adaptation led to the exploration of innovative ways to foster the continuation of learning, and as a center of excellence, we needed to provide the much-needed support to fight the pandemic by training and graduating frontline heroes in this fight.
And now, the school opted a new version of learning by adopting online classes through Google Classroom. I personally had challenge, but with the help of the school, I managed to adapt to the online classes and finished up with the remaining content, and now intending to graduate online.
I'm glad that Outspan Medical College provided this platform, and now I'm almost a graduate. Asante Outspan Medical College.
As an institution, we endeavor to offer stability in the learning process. Our enduring spirit feeds the need for resilience in the face of unprecedented challenges, to nurture and produce the next pioneers in the medical profession. We won't stop. We can't stop. We care. We are stronger.
Great medical minds and practitioners all have one thing in common.
Yes, they all have their skills developed in reputable learning institutions, such as this one.
Welcome to Outspan Medical College, the linchpin to your medical career.
Come, let's show you around.
Here at Outspan Medical College, the admission office is so helpful. They give you career guidance based on your grade and passion. Not so confusing anymore, right?
Our skilled lecturers and instructors bring to life class sessions as they mold us into effective medical professionals.
Our library and resource centers gives you the best up-to-date physical and online resources that help you to stay ahead in your schoolwork and career goals. Oops.
Work with no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's always a balance at Outspan Medical College. We work hard and play even harder. Ball!
Being a medical professional requires steady hands and a steady mind. Under the watchful eye of experienced instructors, we are taught to become holistic health caregivers.
As part of the college's wholesome learning experience, the institution is affiliated to the Outspan Teaching and Referral Hospital, where the students from the colleges get to apply their learned skills in real-life application. Under the supervision of their mentors, the students get the best out of both worlds, and by the time they graduate, they are ready to get into the workforce.
The hospital is a state-of-the-art medical facility with a human-centered approach in their service delivery.
So what are you waiting for? Live the dream and join the medical profession.
Right here at the Outspan Medical College.
A long journey. A long journey begins with one step, and only the bold and the strong-spirited will jump hurdles of life to reach their destination. Some dreams are bigger than us, cut for them that pursue relentlessly. When the horizon seems like an impossibility, with the right touch and guidance, we will eventually get there. The journey made easier, and dreams within your reach. We are committed to empower you realize your dream step by step with you. Enroll today. Join the medical profession and begin to live the dream. Outspan Medical College. Provide.
My name is Caroline Ongoi Maina. I'm part of the graduating class 2019 from Outspan Medical College, Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery. I joined Outspan in 2016 after struggling with marketing jobs that were just putting food on my table, but that was not my dream. In 2013, when I was in my second year at the Kenyatta University, pursuing a career in Bachelor of Science, General Maths and Physics, I got a baby. And whoa, life changed. And life became hard. Life became challenging. Amanda, my daughters, became my inspiration, my purpose, and the reason to follow my dream. I left her at home at the age of 2.5, came to Outspan to follow the dream. Life was not easy. Motherhood, school, the hustle, the pressure to achieve, moments of almost giving up, emotional breakdowns, financial struggles. But Amanda, she kept me going, and I pressed on. And here I am. I have my diploma in clinical medicine and surgery, and I still have more to achieve.
In our time,
I want to inform you that the Ministry of Health has confirmed the first coronavirus case in
in order for things to change, there's need for disruption to the normal. Sometimes it is expected, and at times, it catches us by surprise.
We have suspended learning in all our education institutions with immediate effect.
We get so used to the normal that we forget that change is the only constant. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, it caused a disruption to the norm, and as an institution, we had to adapt. This adaptation led to the exploration of innovative ways to foster the continuation of learning, and as a center of excellence, we needed to provide the much-needed support to fight the pandemic by training and graduating frontline heroes in this fight.
And now, the school opted a new version of learning by adopting online classes through Google Classroom. I personally had challenge, but with the help of the school, I managed to adapt to the online classes and finished up with the remaining content, and now intending to graduate online.
I'm glad that Outspan Medical College provided this platform, and now I'm almost a graduate. Asante Outspan Medical College.
As an institution, we endeavor to offer stability in the learning process. Our enduring spirit feeds the need for resilience in the face of unprecedented challenges, to nurture and produce the next pioneers in the medical profession. We won't stop. We can't stop. We care. We are stronger.
Naitwa Joseph Kadheru, but Jose ndio jina najulikana nayo sana. Kuambiwa na graduate leo kuwa nurse nikaa ndoto, reason being manze ndio nifike hapa, have kufight. Si unajua manze ukiwa na mother pekee lazima uhastle at least unpesaika. Dream ilikuwa ni kuwa kwa music industry ama acting industry, but saa cancer ilipobisha na kuchukua fadhe, ilibidi ni switch for a moment, then your dream ingine nitaipigania baadaye. Manze inabidi nilikuwa nachoreana ngoma nipate haso, saa zingine nauza mafish at least nipate rent na niwaipia bana za poke. So today as I'm graduating manze na feel too fresh, hata sidhani kuna feel naweza kueleza, kwa sababu kwa hii graduation ceremony OMC sikuchochi, niko kwa list manze. Asante Mungu, yani imela tu papa.
My name is Martin Washira Wairimu, graduating class of 2019. My journey started as I was working as a security officer in the hospital premises. I got the passion of joining the medical field since when I was working in the premises, I was allocated in the reception area and I used to assist those who are coming for medical assistance. I once approached the chief matron of the hospital and told her my dream of joining the medical college. I also approached the hospital administrator, Madam Sherry, whom I told I wanted to resign my job as a security officer and join school. Later, I wrote a resignation letter to the security firm I was working for. On 4th June, I joined the Outspan Medical College with the little I had saved.
During his schooling season, Martin was posted at the Outspan Hospital morgue, where he practiced and honed his newly acquired skills, keeping his dream alive.
There I am now graduating, and thank God for this far.
Great medical minds and practitioners all have one thing in common.
Yes, they all have their skills developed in reputable learning institutions, such as this one.
Welcome to Outspan Medical College.
Guest of honor, Madam, with your permission, I invite the principal, Madam Lydia Mudhoni, to constitute this congregation.
By the powers vested upon me by the Board of Directors of Outspan Medical College, I now constitute this congregation to be the 9th graduation ceremony of Outspan Medical College. Welcome.
We may now take our seats. Guest of honor, Madam, at this point, I invite our guest minister, Reverend Henry Lubonga, for the invocation.
Brothers and sisters in Christ, we assemble here in the name of our Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Not only that, Jesus himself humbled himself. When he became human, he went further than that, and he died for us. There is no greater love than the great love of Jesus Christ, our Lord. So let us therefore rise up and welcome the moderator, Nyeri Presbytery, who is also the moderator of Mount Kenya region, to come and guide us in the word. May God bless you.
Fellow brethren, I want us to share the word of God from Luke chapter 10, 25 to 37. Because today, as we celebrate this 9th graduation of Outspan Medical College, we are celebrating at a time when things are going wayward, at a time when brothers and sisters are turning up to one another, maiming and killing one another, We are celebrating this graduation when things are not working, especially that the economic situation is changing. We are celebrating this graduation when we need one another more. And therefore, in Luke chapter 10, verse 25 to 37, Jesus, in his discourse with one of the great lawyers, asked him a question in verse 39, who is my neighbor? As you celebrate this graduation, that is the question I would like us to have, both the graduates and any other person who is witnessing this day and who is celebrating with us. One, when Jesus asked who is my neighbor, this lawyer thought that the neighbor is either a relative, a tribesman, a person of the same status, or one who he can identify with. But Jesus gave an example of a good Samaritan in this story, and the example was to depict or conclude that the Samaritan was a good neighbor. What about the priest and the Levite? The priest and the Levite passed by this person who was hounded, who was almost dying, and deliberately they kept distance. Maybe the laws, the Levite laws, the Jewish culture did not allow them to do something to this person, or maybe they thought those people who had hounded the person, injured him, were still around. But ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at what Jesus talks about this Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan felt compassion, arose to the situation, and saved this person. Mark you and remember, Samaritans and Jews could not even greet one another. Therefore, it was almost null, almost difficult for this to happen. But the Samaritan came up and saved this person who was a Jew. Members, Jesus told the lawyer asked the lawyer who did the right thing, and the lawyer said, the one who saved him. He told him, go and do likewise. The graduates today, as you graduate, I want also to tell you to go and do likewise. Have compassion to the people you serve without looking at the reward. Have compassion to the people you serve without thinking of what you get. Have compassion to the people you serve without counting the risk. Because the work you are going out there to do is a call. It's not all about what you'll be paid. Brothers and sisters, have compassion, because we are reminded that the Samaritan did not shift blame. He had all the time to ask, why did this person find himself here? And this route has always been bad. But he did not put blame. He just did what the grace of God allowed him to do. As you go out, please remember, outside there, you are needed to sacrifice. Sacrifice for the people, sacrifice for your country, sacrifice for the community. Nowadays, we don't work because of what we'll gain, but we work because we have been called to do to change the community. Don't count the cost. Never ever count the cost when you are doing to the community. Why? This Samaritan did not count the cost. And that's why Jesus asks a very big question. Who is this good neighbor? I want to conclude to all of us that we, as we move outside this graduation square today, let us remember to be good neighbors. Who are good neighbors? Good neighbor is the one who has mercy, the person with compassion, the person who serves the neighborhood wholeheartedly without looking at the things I've mentioned above. A good neighbor is the one who don't count the tribe, does not count the race, does not count the status, but works tirelessly with love. Remember, Jesus Christ said, the world will know that you are mine when you love one another. A good neighbor is the one who loves. May I wish you well, the graduates, as you graduate today. But remember, when you go out to serve, serve with compassion, serve with love. To all others who have come, we are entering a very challenging situation, a situation where the politics of this country are hyped up. But remember, love one another, because that's the golden principle that our Lord Jesus Christ left us. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Be a good neighbor.
Thank you, Reverend Lubonga, for that ministry, a message to the graduates and to all of us to have compassion to the people. Guest of honor, Madam, we are now going to invite the Deputy Regional Police Commander, Mr. Benson Koech, to have a few remarks representing the government. Karibu sana, Bwana Benson Koech.
Our guest of honor today, the other guest, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know what to say, because as the police, we don't talk too much. But may I make few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, to be with you to celebrate the 9th graduation ceremony at the Outspan College. Thank you so much for the graduates, thank you for the parents, and thank you for those who did a lot of work to make this day a very successful day. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates, or those who are graduating today, it is a very, very honorable time for you, but there is a work ahead of you which need you to work very hard. As the saying say, long hours of sacrifice, single-minded concentration, and tough sacrifice are necessary before any victory can be achieved. I want to talk to the graduates that this is not the end of the road. If you want to leave a legacy in this world, you have to work hard more than what you did before this day of graduation. There is a very hard task which is waiting for you. And in order to achieve that task, you have to discipline yourself. You have to be in order. And I never get a privilege to be educated, but God has helped me until where I am. But I took some steps. I disciplined myself. I put things in order. That is why I was pulled and up to that position which I am now today. So to you graduates, you have to read a lot. You have to do a lot. And you have to put some regulation which will guide you in order to achieve your goals in future. Very many people today in our country, they are educated, very much. They are very intelligent. They are very wise. But there are some things which they never avoided in their life. They involve themselves in some unnecessary activities, like drinking, taking drugs, and you find that those people, they become useless people in the society. So I don't want you, the graduates or the graduates, to go to that road. You have to discipline yourself if you want to leave a legacy by the time you go out of this world. So you have to work very hard. People there in our community will have to depend on you. Your work will be more than a calling. It is more than a calling. So very many people are waiting for you to depend on you. So with those few remarks, I say thank you and congratulations to the graduates and to everybody who attend this ceremony. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Benson Koech, for those remarks to the graduates. Thank you very much. Guest of honor, Madam, at this point we are going to invite Ms. Lillian Bogo for the valedictory address. Karibu sana, Ms. Lillian Bogo.
The chief guest, Dr. Masi Mwangangi, the Chief Administrative Secretary, Ministry of Health, our Executive Director, Dr. G.M. Kirohe, and the members of faculty of board, our Principal, Madam Lydia Muthoni, members of faculty, representative of graduating class, distinguished guests, and our online viewers, all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to welcome you to this auspicious graduation ceremony and thank you for this moment. Good morning. I remember wanting to join the medical field because of the respect that comes with the white coat. Honestly speaking, I wanted to hear my family brag, there's a medic in the family. Being in a medical school has given me a powerful lens through which to look at the world. Now I look at the world by the risk factors and by the benefiting and protective factors. At the start of this journey, there was an overwhelming list of risk factors for failure, but our presentation to this occasion is the testimony of our utmost dedication. It represents the benefiting and protective attributes we have discovered on our journey. I have seen us team up, I have seen us challenging our integrity, I have seen us find new solutions, I have seen us care for the sick people, I have seen us stick to the rules and work hard in fear and trust in God's will. I have seen us uphold to the core values of this great institution, and here we stand victorious. Through the tiresome and endless days of study, to the strenuous hours in the words, we have found faith to flourish. From unconscious incompetence to conscious competence. The struggle has been humbling and the lessons uplifting. At this point, I would want to remind my dear mom how reluctant I was to take a medical course. There were procedures that failed, and you had to tell the patient that your inexperience would be another needle for them. Were it not for the protective value of compassion, we could not make our patients or ourselves better. We have therefore learned to go beyond pure science and into the art of humanity to create beauty in all lives, even when we are pulled in many directions. By understanding the risk factors of compassion, we have also learned to remain true to ourselves. I wish to thank my colleagues who shared our cares and gave us moral support for resilience in tough times. I have found support for autonomy, for competence and support. I am now ready to face the world and expect fulfillment for myself, my patients, and the community. In conclusion, I wish to thank my academic adjudicators, you are heroes, who took the time to impact their knowledge. To my parents, thank you so much for instilling life skills and values and who spared scarce resources. To our friends who shared life with concern, but first and foremost, to God for his unending love, and may his name be praised. May we all endeavor to make the world a better place in our medical practice. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. Bogo, for that speech. Guest of honor, madam, at this point we are going to invite our principal, Madam Lydia Githinji, for her address. Karibu sana, principal.
Guest of honor, madam, allow me to first of all welcome all my colleague principals. Wherever they are, they can stand and wave the cloud. Wherever they are, the principals, yes, they're there. Welcome so much, principals, for TVET institution in Mount Kenya region and beyond. We are the backbone of this country as TVET institution, and we matter most. I'll go direct to my report. Guest of honor, madam, allow me now to read the report. The chief guest of the day, Madam Dr. Mwangagi, representing Cabinet Secretary, Minister for Health, Honorable Mutahi Kagwe, members of the Ministry of Health, guest preacher, Reverend Lubonga, Chairman of the Board of Directors, Dr. Kiruhe, members of the board, Mr. Kamara, Mr. Gitahi, Mr. Gashahe, Director TVET, County Executive Minister for Health, represented here by a representative, Executive Management of OTRH, staff of Outspan Medical College and Outspan Hospital, invited guests, graduates and their families, parents, Student Representative Council, and the entire student body. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Guest of honor, madam, on behalf of Outspan Medical College and the Outspan community, and on my own behalf, I extend to you all a very warm welcome as you join us to celebrate our 9th graduation ceremony of 2020-2021 academic year. I express my sincere gratitude to the Chief Administrative Secretary, Dr. Mwangagi, for honoring the college by accepting our invitation to be the chief guest of this graduation day. In each graduation day, the college rewards and recognizes students for their curricular and co-curricular activities. Guest of honor, madam, I take great pleasure in presenting the 9th annual report of Outspan Medical College, documenting its development and achievement for the year 2020-2021. This period was marked with many events, success stories, despite the turbulent environment brought by COVID-19 pandemic. This success can be attributed to the dedication of the team and the team spirit of staff, students, parents, and the members of the board. Guest of honor, madam, we are guided by the following principles. Our vision is to become a global reference university in training of service-oriented professionals and provision of holistic, affordable, quality healthcare solutions. Our mission is providing service-oriented quality professionals and holistic, affordable healthcare solutions through compassionate and personalized touch, pegged on critical thinking, innovation, and technology. We trade with this slogan, providing holistic healthcare solution, and our philosophy is doing the right thing always. Guest of honor, Madam, our core values are, number 1, fear, trust, and acknowledgement of God, integrity, customer-centric, quality, innovation, teamwork, discipline, and hard work. Guest of honor, Madam, we are in the process of being ISO certified. Our quality policy states, Outspan Medical College is committed to becoming a global reference university in training service-oriented professionals at an affordable cost. In accomplishing this commitment, the Outspan Medical College shall comply with all applicable international standards and legal requirements to ensure that our clients obtain the highest value. We shall achieve this by providing an efficient, customer-focused, and friendly service pegged on technology, innovation, and critical thinking, coupled with continuous improvement by implementing a quality management system based on ISO 9000:2015. As top management, we shall be reviewing established quality objective and this policy for continued stability within 3 years. Guest of honor, Madam, on infrastructure, the college is housed in a custom-built complex set an expansive serene green compound away from town. Facilities required to provide quality and maintaining high standard of learning are fully provided. These include administrative offices, staff common room, meeting rooms, classroom, medical laboratory, e-resource center, library, equipped skills laboratory, computer laboratory, stores, a cafeteria, and a conference hall. Students and lecturers have a 24-hour access to internet facilities supplied by Kenneth. Our hospital expansion project to become a state-of-the-art teaching and referral hospital is done. We are now at level 5. Thereby, we have more specialized clinical areas, extra lecture theater, and a resource center, a library, and a library for students. Plan to start building up a multipurpose hall are almost done, which will increase the number of lecture halls, offices, seminar room, and examination room, among others. Guest of honor, Madam, on approvals to ensure quality training, the college has been inspected and approved by the following regulatory bodies: the Nursing Council of Kenya, the Pharmacy and Poisons Board, the Kenya Medical Laboratory Technology and Technician Board, the Clinical Officers Council, Association of Medical Record, the Community Oral Health Officers, the Kenya Nutrition and Dietetic Institute, the Psychological Association of Kenya, National Industrial Training Institute, Curriculum Development and Certification Council, SIDAC, the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, and the TVET Authority, and we are members of Kenya Association of Technical Training Institute, CATI. Guest of honor, Madam, on admission, the admission of the student is carried out by a duly constituted admission committee under the office of the registrar. The selection is purely on merit basis and in accordance with the guidelines of the regulatory bodies and the Ministry of Education. Currently, as of 16th October 2021, today, we have 1,035 students enrolled in the various courses we offer, and 407 are graduating today. We usually have intakes in January, March, May, and September every year. Guest of honor, Madam, on implementation of the program, we have a highly qualified pool of professional lecturers with degrees and higher degrees in training, some who also work as staff in Outspan Hospital. The ratio of faculty to student is 1:13, which is within the recommended ratio by the Ministry of Education. All curricula are up to date in terms of approval and review by the relevant authority. Guest of honor, Madam, new post-basic programs are also being developed in line with the requirement of the regulatory bodies. These include higher diploma in oncology and palliative care, nephrology, anesthesia, critical care, and theater nursing. We have already started the NITA-approved health courses such as health service support, CDAC programs such as POTT, perioperative theater technology, level 5 and level 6. Other courses include HIV testing and screening, BLS and ACLS under the American Heart Association, and many others in line with the market demand. Guest of honor, Madam, accepted teaching methods are applied and modern technology is used where notes are available electronically in the resource center. We are members of CRISC and we also have an interlibrary partnership. The college has adopted e-learning to drive its academic program. On a yearly basis, we take faculty on refresher program on teaching methodology. Guest of honor, Madam, 95% of our academic staff have been trained and certified in CBET, curriculum-based education training, as trainers, assessors, and verifiers, in line with the country direction on matters of education and training. Currently, we also have a public-private partnership with the Dadekemadi University of Science and Technology, and most of our lecturers have enrolled and others have graduated with advanced/postgraduate diploma in technical teacher education to become professional teachers in their field, which is in line with the Ministry of Education requirement. Guest of honor, Madam, on information communication technology, Outspan Medical College and Outspan Hospital is now connected with the rest of the world through KNET network. This has enabled us to implement braided online teaching during this challenging time of COVID-19 pandemic. Most of our students were able to transit to the next level without losing academic time. Guest of honor, Madam, the college has also come up with evaluation program whereby the students are expected to do continuous assessment test and assignment, and this is to account for 30% of the total end of trimester mark, while the end of trimester exam account for 70%. Skills assessment are also done in clinical areas as required in the curriculum. For the program under CDAC, the student portfolio of evidence requirements are adhered to. On this graduation date, 16th October 2021, today, we have our first 9 level 5 and 16 level 6 students under the competence-based training graduating. Guest of honor, Madam, on performance, the examination office usually releases the results 6 weeks after the completion of trimester exam. The performance for the first and the second trimester in this current academic year were impressive, and majority of the students in the year 2020-2021 were able to proceed to the next academic year. Guest of honor, Madam, the external examination results were impressive. Nursing Council examination done in April and August 2021, we registered 98% pass. The NEC modular examination for nutrition and dietetics and psychology, we recorded an average of 93%, with majority having credit and distinction. We thank God and appreciate the student and faculty for work well done. We are an examination center for almost all the regulatory bodies in this region. 90% of the students who are expected to graduate satisfied the Board of Examiner for the award of diploma and certificate as detailed in the program. Guest of honor, Madam, on attachment, and in line with the training of medical professionals, we have a memorandum of understanding with Nyeri County Government, Laikipia County Referral Hospital, Othaya Level 6 Hospital, through public-private partnership. On this part of clinical teaching, guest of honor, Madam, our students are usually attached at our hospital, OTRH, Outspan Teaching and Referral Hospital, Nyeri County and Referral Hospital, Karatina Sub-County Hospital, Nanyuki Referral Hospital, Mukurweini Hospital, Town Health Center, Wamagana Health Center, Narumoro Health Center, Warazo Jet Health Center, and Adarasha Health Center, among others. Guest of honor, Madam, professional placement or work integrated learning experiences with our partners provide students with valuable opportunity to consolidate learning from the classroom, build practical skills essential for the workplace, work alongside professional mentors, and develop understanding of the context in which they may work, demonstrate that they are work ready, and meet the standards set by the regulatory and other accrediting bodies. Guest of honor, Madam, the communication we get from this hospital is that our students are outstanding in knowledge and discipline as compared to the students from other colleges. This is because of the commitment of our lecturers, clinical mentors at the various institutions, and support from the Board of Directors. Again, we appreciate our many clinical attachment and placement sites for helping our students to master the skills. This is work well done. Guest of honor, Madam, on issue of discipline, students in the college are well captured, although we experience a few cases of misconduct, which is not unusual in a place where people of diverse background are brought together. Such cases are dealt with promptly. We hold dear to the principle of excellence and developing a dignity of every individual who passes through the portal of this great institution. We shall not relent on our fight against indiscipline. Guest of honor, Madam, building on a remarkable base, we have come a long way in the past 11 years. We have made significant progress, and we have been more effective in communicating our OMC achievement. However, there is much more that we can do in this regard, since we are privileged to be part of an exceptional community of teachers, scholars, and researchers. Guest of honor, Madam, on mentorship program, Outspan Medical College has a mentorship program that sees students benefit from help and guidance from accomplished professionals. This program has been created as a tool in nurturing, growing, and responding to the diverse needs of OMC students. and is aimed at ensuring that they gain from the experience and accomplishment of persons who have achieved significant milestones in their lives. Guest of honor, Madam, on community affairs, Outspan Medical College partners with Outspan Hospital in trying to reach out to the community. During this period of pandemic, our students have participated mostly in health promotion, COVID-19 sensitization activities, alcohol and drug awareness, diabetes and hypertension open day, as well as marking the Mental Awareness Day. All these activities have been successful and the students also appreciate. Guest of honor, Madam, we have a needy student program comprising about 30% of the total student population. In this program, students from needy background are given opportunity to study despite their financial status. Their needy status is confirmed and they are allowed to make and commit to an agreed financial plan that befits them. Guest of honor, Madam, on extracurricular activity, we note that sports and physical fitness occupy a place of importance in our curriculum, not only because they ensure health living, but also for the positive value that can be instilled in our learners through these activities. We are members of CATI, and we partner with the TVET institution in sport, trade fair, and drama activities. Currently, due to COVID-19 pandemic, all the extracurricular activities are being done within the Ministry of Health guidelines. Guest of honor, Madam, professional development here at Outspan Medical College is viewed as multifaceted and encompasses the following components: upgrading of academic and professional qualification, participation in seminars and workshops, which may be in-house or external, participation in community service activity, which utilizes the person's professional skills and knowledge, among others. Guest of honor, Madam, I'm happy to report the following achievements. This year, 2021, Outspan Medical College has graduated the 9th group of 407 students in the following departments: nursing, clinical medicine and surgery, nutrition and dietetics, counseling psychology, intensive care medicine, health record and information technology, medical laboratory sciences, and health services support. More than being assured of Outspan Medical College good standing and credibility, the college is clearly the leading middle-level college in Mount Kenya region and beyond. We give glory to God. Guest of honor, Madam, we have successfully partnered with IntraHealth, HLH Kenya Mechanism, AMLEF, Strathmore, and the Ministry of Health. Health professionals in various cadres have had their in-service training here at Outspan Medical College. The project in partnership with Higher Education Loan Board has also facilitated training of pre-service students by giving out loan through Afya Fund to the very needy students, gender mainstreaming activity, establishment of open and distance learning department, curriculum review, as well as empowering our faculty members with continuous development programs. The partnership is continuing, but due to the pandemic, the activities have reduced significantly. We are appealing for more partners of like minds. Guest of honor, Madam, the following courses are offered here at Outspan Medical College. Certificate courses, we have certificate in health record and information technology, certificate in counseling psychology, certificate in nutrition, certificate in computer application, level 5 perioperative theater technology, and health service support. The diploma programs, we have diploma in health record and information technology, diploma in medical laboratory science and technology, diploma in pharmaceutical technology, diploma in clinical medicine, diploma in Kenya registered community health nurse, diploma in counseling psychology, diploma in clinical counseling psychology, diploma in nutrition and dietetics, and level 6 perioperative theater technology. I urge members of the congregation to at least make sure they carry the information on admission requirement and communicate to prospective students about this great college. Those online can also follow the link to see the admission requirement and share it outside there. Guest of honor, Madam, in conclusion, my thanks goes to you, our guest speaker, our chief guest, Chief Administrative Secretary, Dr. Masi Mwangagi, representing our CS, Honorable Mutahi Kagwe, the guest preacher, Reverend Lumbonga, our Executive Director, members of the board, TVET Authority, government officials, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health members, members of the administration, Outspan Hospital and Outspan Medical College, chaplaincy, head of department, teaching and non-teaching, staff, students as well as those who work closely, the Deputy Principal Academic and the Deputy Principal Administration, the Dean, the quality officer, and all those who support them. I would like to express my profound appreciation to the Outspan Hospital, both Nyeri and Embu, our volunteer, particularly the members of the board of directors who gave their time and talent to the governance of Outspan Medical College, and parent for giving us a chance to serve them. Once again, I appreciate our guest of honor, Dr. Mwangangi, for presiding over this graduation ceremony. God bless you all. Thank you. I now take this opportunity to invite our executive director for his remarks.
Our guest of honor, Dr. Mercy Mwangagi, Chief Administrative Officer, Administrative Secretary, Ministry of Health, all invited guests, our graduates who are here, and the ones who are watching us online, members of the faculty, our directors of this great institution, all invited guests. Good morning. God is good, and all the time. This day belongs to the principal and the graduates. Let me take this opportunity to welcome all of you on behalf of the board of directors to Outspan Medical College. Ujisikie mko nyumbani. I would like to take this opportunity also to appreciate the very many guests who are with us here today, the invited guests. And before I recognize the guests, let me introduce to you the other members of the board of Outspan Hospital and Outspan Medical College, or the Outspan group of companies, so that we can all appreciate their presence in this place. With us today, we have Mr. Nelson Kamara Mwaniki. Please stand up. Can you please appreciate him? We also have Mr. Gachahi Gitahi. Can you please appreciate him? And we have Mr. Linus Gitahi. Please appreciate him. These are the other fathers of this institution. They are the founding fathers of Outspan. They have been with us. They have been giving us direction. And I would like really to appreciate the hard work that they have done in this institution. Always I remind people in such occasions that these are dedicated men of God who have sacrificed themselves for their community. They decided that they are going to invest in health, provision of health, and also invest in training of health care workers, not because they want to make any profit, but giving back to the community. So the investment is just to give back to the community. They have got other things that they do. They do not look at Outspan as a business. Can we please put our hands together for our directors? We have got many other distinguished guests with us, and I'll read because the list is a little bit long. Please, when I call you, stand up so that we can appreciate you. We really appreciate your coming and spending time. We know the most expensive thing to give is one's time. Money is easy, other resources are easy, but giving your time is the most expensive thing. We really appreciate your coming as Outspan. I'll start with Dr. David Okeo, the CEO, KNDI. Please appreciate him. Everin Masharia, representing Kenya Medical Laboratories Technicians and Technologies Board. Patrick Kizebei, also representing the same organization, but representing MUH. Mrs. Elizabeth Boyer, representing she is the registrar, KNDI. Madam Beatrice Moga, representing Kenyatta National Hospital, Udaya Annex. Stephen Gashie, representing the Ministry of Health, Madeira West. Dr. J. Kagema, represented Karatina University. Juma Alfred, the principal, Sister Reonera Consolata Medical School. Alfred Mwitawa, representing Nikabune Technical Training Institute. Felix Mungatu, representing Nyadarua National Polytechnic. J.W. Nganga, principal, Meru National Polytechnic. Florence Wakava, principal, Kinagop TVC. Mnajua pahali nimetoka. Huko ni Kinagovu. Purity Dwiga, principal, Kirua TTI. Ratisha Materia, principal, Mukurwe, yes, Kirua TTI. Purity Dwiga is representing Muranga TVC. We are Paul Mwangi, representing Tumutomo Training College. Jeremiah Dwiga, Commander, Critical Infrastructure Protection Unit here in Nyeri. Let us also appreciate Mr. Benson Koesh, who has just assured us of the security in this region, who is the Deputy Regional Police Commander. Nelias Muiruri, County Nursing Officer in charge. And let's appreciate our preacher today, Reverend Henry Lubonga, who is our chaplain in this institution. We has very many hats. He is also the moderator of the Presbyterian Church of East Africa, Nyeri Presbytery, and also the moderator of the region, Mount Kenya region. Can we please appreciate him? We have Elder Marimo Guyo, who is representing the Nyeri Presbytery. Reverend Edward Muriogi, also a chaplain at Outspan Hospital and a member of our chaplain's department. Reverend Malai, who is our chaplain here at the college and also Outspan Medical College. Caroline Outa, Regional Manager, KEBS. Dr. C.G. Gideji, representing University of Nairobi Medical School. Rais Karue, representing, he is the Managing Director, Nyanyuki Teaching and Referral Hospital. And Luce W. Jogu, Manager, Nursing Services, Nyanyuki Teaching and Referral Hospital. And my friend, Wilson Wanyoike, representing Kenya Counseling Psychologists Association, Nyeri chapter. And finally, and not least, Maitoa County, ya Muranga, Honorable Sabina Shege, represented by the PA. I was standing back because I had not seen her. And I wanted to see how she came in without me knowing. But I can see he has turned today to be a man. That is good. Can we once again appreciate our guests today? For the sake of time, I do not want to give any speech today because our guest of honor will be leaving shortly after midday, and we want her to do what she came to do. So we do not want to keep her long listening to our speeches, but it suffices for me to congratulate all those who are graduating today. You have done a great job. May God bless you. Now we are sending you out there to do the work that you had come to be prepared to do in this institution. Being a medical professional Do not forget that this is a calling. Do not forget the medical and professional ethics that you must adhere to at all times. Remember that we need all right. Thank you very much. The representatives of Honorable Gujiri Wabogo, appreciate them. We are not captured that. That is very important for us to know that. So reminding our graduates that remember that this is a noble profession of medicine. Keep it noble. And we keep it noble by making sure that we walk the straight and narrow route of following our medical ethics. Don't forget that all patients have got their rights, and they have got a right to make decisions for their own body. I think the only right which is not there yet is the right to die. I think that one is not there. But all the others, make sure that you give them their rights, because it's important. That the principle of doing good is important. The beneficence. Do good in whatever you do. And do not do any harm. Keep confidential the information that you have given. We have taught you those ethics. Always remember the principle of equity and justice. These are important things that you must carry at all times. And remember the principle of fidelity. Be committed to what you do at all times. It is important also to remember the principle of veracity, that we need to be truthful. Do not lie. That is a commandment in the Bible. We also emphasize it when we are doing medicine, so that you always tell your patients the true position. Sometimes it is important to hold information until the right time. But remember, do not lie. Go out there and contribute positively to the community. They are waiting for you. There are many who are out there. You have been reminded of being compassionate. Please be compassionate. I would like also to appreciate the work which is done by your parents, your sponsors, those who are sponsored, and even the guardians who have been guiding you when you are here. The work that you have done is not for nothing. You have contributed to the welfare of mankind. God will bless you for that. And I would like now to appreciate the principal of this great college, who has really led us very well. Even at this time that we have been having difficulties, that we know that we have been having many changes which have occurred due to the pandemic, our students never lost any time. We were able to graduate, they were able to complete within the stipulated time, unlike many other institutions where people lost their time. None of our students lost any time because of the flexibility of the management team and the college team as a whole. Let us keep on committing ourselves to this important task. Thanks to our faculty. You are the ones who have done this great job. We are proud of you. Thank you very much, the whole family of Outspan, including the hospital, for always focusing to what is important in life. And finally, let me thank and appreciate my fellow co-directors for holding us even when things are very tough, not running away, being with us, giving us the right direction. We really appreciate that. Because I do not want to waste any more time, allow me to take this opportunity. And now, welcome, and I will ask all of you to stand up, please, as we welcome our chief guest today, Madam Dr. Mercy Mwagagi, who is the Chief Administrative Officer, not Officer Secretary, Ministry of Health. Madam, feel welcome. We are proud of you. When I see a young doctor who is dynamic the way you are the right guest for this occasion. God made you come here. Please inspire your generation. This is your generation. All right? And we are sure you'll be able to mentor them through the work that you are doing. Today, our guest of honor is a great physician. He's a doctor by profession. She is a great manager. She is a great, great reader, a mentor of the youth. Welcome, madam.
Thank you so much. Please, you may be seated, kindly. Thank you. Let me appreciate the ED for his very kind words and for extending this invitation to my cabinet secretary, Senator Mutahi Kagwe. He would have loved to be here with you today. However, he's engaged in official duties in KU with the president. We have a function there that's coinciding with this great day where you all graduate. Let me begin by saying I'm especially proud of each and every one of you, those of you who are here physically and the rest who are online. Congratulations, it's a very exciting day, a day where you reap the rewards for all the hard work that you've done. I shall read Senator Mutahi Kagwe's speech, and in it I hope I shall inspire you with part of what we do in the ministry as you start your journeys in the medical profession. The Chairman, Board of Directors, Directors of Outspan Medical College, Directors of Outspan Hospital, various leaders in government. I take note of the head of the police who's here today with us from your region, Bwana Koech. I take note of the representatives of our various political leaders who are present here, representing Madam Sabina, representing Mr. Gunjiri. Thank you for making time to be here today. I take note of all our partners in the health sector, particularly KNDI, noting also the representation of KMLTB here, and all other regulatory bodies who've joined us today. Parents, relatives, guardians, graduates, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning or good afternoon. I'm hoping it's past noon now. I'm delighted and honored to have been invited to officiate this auspicious occasion of the 9th graduation ceremony of the Outspan Medical College. Today marks the culmination of what I'm sure has been both a challenging and rewarding experience for the graduates. Allow me to begin by offering my heartfelt congratulations to all of you who are graduating today. We can now pronounce you as professionals in nursing, clinical medicine and surgery, medical laboratory, psychology, health records, information technology, nutrition, dietetics, perioperative theater technology, and health support services. Congratulations to all of you. There is a global revolution towards quality and affordable health services, and as such, healthcare workers are not only needed in our country, but all around the world. And we know a good number of our professionals are working in Europe, America, Australia, South Africa, and other countries. Yet we also need the same professionals to help us achieve our universal healthcare goals here in Kenya. And let me say I'm especially proud of our healthcare workers who come from our colleges, who come from our institutions, because one, here in the country, they serve us well, but also when they do step outside of our country, they do exemplary work. This week, I was in a meeting with some doctors who'd come back from training from the UK, and they were so happy to share with me that part of the people who lead across the country in the UK come from Kenya. I was especially proud to learn that in one of the big hospitals in London, we have the head nephrologist being a Kenyan. And in the same institution, the Deputy Director of Nursing Services is Kenyan. So you can see how we usually raise our flag when we go outside. And so we are especially proud, and I do wish you the very same success, not only leading hospitals outside, but also here within the country. And so I'm sure I'm addressing people who 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now will be doing big things in big hospitals across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let me reiterate from the outset that the government of Kenya holds the health of its people in very high regard. Article 43 of our constitution guarantees every Kenyan the highest attainable standard of health, including the right to reproductive health services. It is not a secret that our people are still faced with the challenge of disease and the high burden of costs when it comes to health services. After independence, our founding fathers identified disease as one of the 3 enemies that a country faced during its formative years. 50 years later, and thousands of research outcomes from all around the globe later, We have learned that we cannot yet vanquish diseases from our lives unless we invest in the human resources. And as a country, some of the challenges we have faced in our efforts to prevent diseases include few investments when it comes to specialized training of our medical professionals and lack of equipment to support our medical personnel. And I must mention that as a Ministry of Health, we are determined to eliminate these challenges completely. We have rolled up our sleeves to address these challenges, just as the late South African freedom fighter Walter Sisulu once said, that it is the law of life that problems arise when conditions are there for their solutions. We are aware of the roadblocks that lie ahead of us, and we are ready to tackle them. As government, we have agreed and we have paid more attention to preventive and promotive health services, noting that prevention is better than cure. And to underline this policy shift, the government has established various institutions and initiatives within the Ministry of Health to ensure that indeed we live by the mantra prevention is better than cure. We are also aware, particularly as we commemorate your graduation today here in Nyeri County, that we do have challenges when it comes to communicable diseases as well as the non-communicable diseases. In fact, out of the 5 top diseases in Nyeri County, for instance, the top 2 are non-communicable. We have a high burden of diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and cancer. And so it's a clear indicator that we also need to shift our attention and to focus also on this emerging area of disease when it comes to non-communicable diseases. And to counter this, we need to put in place investments. And you are part of the team who will help us when it comes to these investments. The first one is in public sensitization on health issues, particularly in our region here in the Central Province, to be able to sensitize our fathers, our aunties, our grandparents when it comes to leading healthy lifestyles. Number 2, engagement with our community health workers who remain the first line of contact with the public. Number 3, encouraging ourselves and our communities to come forward for mass screening of non-communicable diseases. And number 4, strengthening of referral systems. And I was quite pleased listening to the principal as she laid out the plan of the hospital, the achievements that you've heard, and she actually highlighted the number of health centers that you work with with Outspan Hospital. And I was very pleased to note that that is a strength towards the referral system. And thank you, Outspan, for really supporting that component in the public health system. And so we are in the process of enhancing our manpower within the ministry. In fact, I must say today is quite special because we've just released some advertisements in terms of ensuring that more and more people get the education that they need. And so we are going to be increasing our manpower and our support towards community health extension workers, lab technologists, and nurses. We intend to ensure that each and every dispensary and health center has a functional laboratory service that is functional and that has the basic equipment that they require. And this includes also ensuring that health centers within Nyeri County are linked to KNH Othaya Hospital in Nyeri, which is part of the referral system structure in the country. Now to our graduates, I know you have trained and you have been examined and certified by the Board of Examiners, hence today's graduation. Today you're going to receive various awards, and I want you to know that this is just the beginning of your career. When I came in this morning, I was talking to the ED and I asked him, what courses do you offer? And he showed me in the booklet the different courses that are offered. And I was looking at some of the short courses, and in my mind I was saying, yes, that's a short course I can do. Yes, that's a course I can come and learn about something new. And really, that is a testimony that this is just the beginning when you start your career. When you see us in the different spaces that we serve, I can tell you we're continuously in the space of improving ourselves. It never ends. As I stand here before you, I have lessons every day from 7:30 to 9:30 at night, even in the capacity that I serve in. So it never ends. You have to continuously continue to improving yourself because that is the world that we live in. So as you receive your various awards today, I want you to know that this is just the beginning of your career and the future ahead of you is promising. Opportunities for upward career progression are there both locally and internationally. And it is only upon you to be aggressive in the desire to advance your area of training. Remember that the health practice is a solemn endeavor. Be driven by the desire to serve humankind and not just by the desire to make money. The more you serve with dedication, the more satisfaction you will achieve. Just as the law of service says, the more you work to improve yourself to serve others, the more your life will improve in all areas. And finally, on behalf of the Government of Kenya and the Ministry of Health, and on behalf of my Cabinet Secretary, Mutahi Kagwe, I wish you God's blessings as you embark on this sacred journey. I'm very confident that you will succeed. Remember, the future favors the bold. And that's important for the 45 of you who are here today and for the 400 who are online. The future favors the bold. Nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody is going to go online and do that job search for you. Your parents have done their work. Your guardians have done their work. They've been able to support you to this end. Your principal and your tutors, the board of directors, they've done your work. The rest of the journey, the rest of the story that will be told about you 20 years from now is all in your hands. The future favors the bold. And so as you sit there, I really, really do hope, and I always emphasize this when I meet young ones of my age, I really, really hope today, as you go home, beyond sherehe, beyond enjoying glasses of wine, Tuskers, summits, balozis, and the rest, I really hope as you do that, the other thing that you will be doing is asking yourself, Nyambura, where will I be 5 years from now? Karaoke, where will I be 5 years from now? And when you ask yourself, do yourself one more better. Have it written. As I stand here before you, I have my 10-year plan. I know what I want to be doing 10 years from now, and so I'm working to get to that plan. My challenge to you is, do you have your 5-year plan? As you toast to summits tonight and laugh and celebrate and have balozis, do you have your 5-year plan written? And do you actually have the investments in place and in mind to execute and make sure that that plan becomes a reality? Thank you and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Madam Dr. Mercy Mwangagi, our chief guest for the day, and also for representing our CS Health, Honorable Mutahi Kagwe. Thank you also for the guidance and leadership that you offer at the Ministry of Health. Guest of honor, Madam, at this point we are going to award the best graduating. And the following awards are being given to the students who are the best in academics in their respective departments. These are the students who are able to attain the highest cumulative GPAs for their year. That means they have excelled in academics. So, our guest of honor, we would like to call upon you to come and help us award in these categories. Karibu sana. And from the Department of Intensive Care Medicine, we have Millicent Wanjera Derito, who was able to attain a GPA of 3.64 out of a possible 4. We have Dave Mokagati Opati, who attained a GPA of 3.66. And from the Department of Clinical Medicine, Surgery and Community Health, we have Francis Ngeshigedinji with a GPA of 3.82 out of a possible 4. We have in the same department Judith Mwende with a GPA of 3.43. From the Department of Health Records and IT, We have Ann Christine Wamboi, GPA of 3.28. We have S. Kuku, GPA of 3.22. We have Faith Peresi Lesare, GPA of 3.26. We have Sharon Kanguha with a GPA of 3.61. And we have Peter Wanjohi Derito with a GPA of 3.54. In the Department of Short Courses, Health Services Support, we have Koech Suzenei with a GPA of 3. We have Mercy Ima with a GPA of 3.4. And from the Department of Medical Laboratory Sciences, we have George Kerinya Murithi, the GPA of 3.58. From the Department of Psychology, we have Antonite Wanjiro Moria with a GPA of 2.98. We have Koleta Achie, GPA of 3.8. And from the Department of Nursing, we have Miki Zainabu, GPA of 3.71. We have Rachel Wangoi Mwangi with a GPA of 3.4. We have Karembo Lilian with a GPA of 3. And we have Onyinzo Elizabeth Ndavina with a GPA of 3.6. From the Department of Foods, Nutrition and Dietetics, we have Katia Maricha, GPA of 3.54. We have Wanyoike Nelly's Candy, a GPA of 3.1. We have Ntemune Anthony Lebwakita, the GPA of 3.61. And we have Muteti Bennett Mwongeli with a GPA of 3.1. Guest of honor, madam, you're also going to help us to award the best overall, highest GPAs in the graduating class. We have the two of them. From the Department of Intensive Care Medicine, we have none other than De Kagati Opati, and we also have Francis Ngeshi Gedenji, the GPA of 3.66, and Francisca with a GPA of 3.82. Congratulations. And keep it up. Thank you, our guest of honor. God bless you for helping us award in those categories. At this point, we are now going to call upon our heads of departments to present the graduates in the different departments for the award of diplomas and certificates. Most of our graduates are online. We appreciate them, even from the different locations in the country where they are. From the Department of Foods, Nutrition and Dietetics, we are going to call upon Madam Ann Buki to present her graduates. Karibu sana.
Guest of honor, Madam, the following 19 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners for the award of Certificate in Nutrition and Dietetics. Awiti Lavenda Anyango, Buguri Joel Mohoro, Chepngeno Faith, Cheptarus Johnston, Kaburu Wedin Nyari, Kenywa Mary Mudhoni, Legei Rabina, Lpastan Letukubwa Jacob, Masharia Simon Mwangi, Mohamud Zuleka Abdul Kadir, Molu Chala Ali, Muia Faith Menze, Mwaniki Frida Mwikali, Nami Violet Epeanon, Mwaniki Irene Kaari, Gary Winnie Njoki, Ochieng Derek, Safia Malicha Kara, Wanyoike Nellis Kendi. Guest of honor, Madam, the following 23 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners for the award of Diploma in Nutrition and Dietetics. Chege Rahab Joki, Chirchir Victorine Jerono, Yetonga Sherikastin Kendi, Kajepkogai Yudia, Karaine Michael Nkutiti, Lekada Stephen Lesotwa, Lebwakita Anthony Ntemuni, Maina Irene Wamboi, Maina Josephine Wamboi, Maina Miriam Nyawera, Makanda Stella Abonyo, Masengo Mwanarusi Kanga, Mawazo Rachel Kadzo, Mbaji Caroline Kabibi, Mokaya Vivian Kemunto, Morage Dixon Githiaka, Moriongi Lenity Katweri, Muteti Bernadette Mwangeli, Mwenda Belida Mukami, Gugi Magdalene Joki, Njero Vivian Joki, Wamboi Gabriel Wajogona, Wanjiro Charlene Wangoi.
Thank you, Madam Ann Buki. From the Department of Medical Laboratory Sciences, we're going to invite the head of department, Mr. Anthony Wahome.
Guest of honor, Madam, the following 3 candidates satisfy the Board of Examiners for the award of Diploma in Medical Laboratory Sciences. Muema Ijas Mutisia, Kinutu Priscilla Nyakiega, Morithi George Kirinya.
Thank you, Mr. Wahome. From the Department of Health Records and Information Technology, we invite Madam Esther Wangeshi.
Guest of honor, Madam, the following 28 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners for the award of Certificate in Health Records and Information Technology. Atenge Faith, Cherotich Frose, Guyo Gufu Galma, Jelagat Rebecca, Jemeli Emily B, Jemtai Sharon, Karwada Tajiri Mwandiki, Kariuki Valentine Wangeshi, Kadhambi Eloise, Lekepes Judith, Rasale Faith Pelesi, Mtibili Lydia Kinya, Malaysia Lecho, Monyui Joan Wanjiko, Muleithi Kesia Joki, Muleithi Martin Fravin, Mwangi Jane Jelly, Mwangi Lois Wailimo, Degelele Molin Mudhoni, Dumia Benda Banse, Dongu Paul Jogu, Godo Monica Jelly, Jero Rosemary Kalemi, Omondi Leonel, Shikuku Esther Sayo, Wabogo Legina Mudhoni, Waboi and Christine, Wangoi Sarome Washela. Guest of honor, Madam, the following 24 candidates satisfy the Board of Examiners for the award of a Diploma in Health Records and Information Technology. Ididi Winrose, Kaiba Philip Bidi, Kamande Berons Wajiko, Kanguha Sharon, Kimasia Kennedy Omondi, Masharia Lydia Nyokafi, Baji Esther Neema, Bushi Esther Wanjiro, Miteka Yvonne, Muriuki Tere Wanjiro, Mwangi Isaac Maina, Mwangi Juliet Wajiro, Mwendia Phyllis Wajiro, Mwenja Eunice Wanjiro, Mwihaki Esther Wanjiro, na Kuminja Sala, Dilango Pilete Mumbi, Deleto John Kariuki, Delito Peter Wanjohi, Juru Ruth Wambui, Nzivo Victoria Mweni, Omuhindi Valale Ongayo, Sampeke Jane Riokine, Wero Millicent Wajilu.
Thank you, Esther. From the Department of Clinical Counseling Psychology, we are going to invite Madam Catherine Garacho.
Guest of honor, Madam, the following 32 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners for the award of Diploma in Clinical Counseling Psychology. Cheboy Winnie Jebet, Geshobi Maureen Gaki, Ibrahim Khadija Omar, Kagiri Maureen Nyagodhie, Kamau Yvonne Doroka, Kimathi Millicent Njamio, Kenywa Grace Wanjiko, Kulei Michael, Masharia Nancy Wanjiro, Mariga Moses Mwangi, Mwema Sharon Mwende, Mogera Agnes Kambura, Moreithi Helen Jerry, Moreithi Lilian Mumbi, Morito Ivy Wamboi, Mothe Rachel Kathure, Modhiro Winrose Wamboi, Motisia Winfred Motile, Mwangi Gladys Washera, Mwangi Ruth Njeri, Mwathi Jacqueline Michere, Moria Antonite Wanjiro, Dumia Evans Kerathe, Njeru Joy Gasheri, Nyaga Alex Reiter, Okumu Coletta Aching, Ochangwa Ashley Njeri, Samuel Rachel Kathini, Waihenya Yvonne Wanjogo, Wambogo Hilda Wanjiro, Mwangi Lydia Wangari, Wagura Beatrice Wanjiko.
Thank you, Catherine. From the Department of Clinical Medicine, Surgery and Community Health, we invite Mr. Livingstone Warotumo.
Guest of honor, Madam, the following 51 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners for the award of Diploma in Clinical Medicine, Surgery and Community Health. Didi Nicholas Vincent, Gadano Elizabeth Wajiko, Gadoni Beatrice Nyaruai, Gitao Jane Wamboi, Gireji Francisca Wageshi, Gitoga James Mugo, Gitoyo Hannah Mugure, Irongo Matthew Shege, Juma Joha Salim, Kahiga Michael Wabogo, Kamau Evans Mutai, Kamau Paul Waidaka, Karaja Samuel Maina, Kariuki Rosemary Moringe, Kimani Boniface Kariuki, Kenywa David Mugo, Kiprimo Gideon Kimtai, Kerago Victoria Karuida, Kirinya Margaret Wagare, Liai Arnold Matisi, Maina Michael Daiga, Bakuro Nicholas Musundi, Bogo Kelvin Kenywa, Mugira Agnes Makena, Muirori Godfrey Duati, Mukora Simon Mungai, Munene Erija Washira, Mugai Mary Mwende, Munika Alvin, Mutisa Judith Mwende, Mutuko Dennis Mutua, Mwagi Godfrey, Mwagi Peter Miringo, Mwita Philip Merengo, Dungi Penina Wagari, Garari Jane Wangari, Ngeno Ruth Chepkirui, Jagi Benson Mukiri, Jagi Nerias Gasunku, Juguna James Muturi, Nikirote Miri, Nyaga Peter Gari, Ogai Moses Pila, Oncielo John Nyadwaro, Oseso Victor Omondi, Jahab Hamida Wajiro, Lukongo Kelvin Wamudenya, Dobe Francis Mogodo, Wainaina Dennis Wakaba, Wabura Eric, Wagari Kelvin Mwangi.
Thank you, Bona Livingstone. From the Department of Nursing, we are going to invite Mr. Richard Korogoren Kipkemoi to present his graduates.
Guest of honor, Madam, the following 155 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners for the award of Diploma in Kenya Registered Community Health Nurse. Abduba Kolich Halake, Abosa Masilin, Agat Gavey Otieno, Ajuk Valentine Midecha, Aswan Patrice Omuhumbwa, Barasa Alan Davis, Barasa Claire Nafula, Betty Cheruta, Piwot Chepkoe Joan, Boma Dominica Alice Katini, Jepkrui Debra, Jepkrui Masi, Jeruyot Nicholas, David Leonard Murerwa, Ebeio Veronica Akai, Gishovi Neema Kadure, Gidao Esther Mudoni, Githinji Maureen Joki, Kituku David Kimari, Kituiku Joshua Kariuki, Hussein Abbas Abdi, Indiasi Gerald Akufa, Isaac Kimati Eric, Cheruta Bedla, Jilo Darmi Kondoma, John Kariuki Wambuku, Julius Lebo Barkeri, Kabere Veronica Wanjiru, Kakima Esther Waidera, Kamande Susan Wanjiku, Kamau Charles Kishaka, Kamau Purity Mutoni, Kambo Patricia Wambui, Kamiri Dennis Kamere, Kanake James Mwendwa, Kangete Julia Hokiro, Kanyi Caroline Wambura, Kapendo Cherop Susan, Karen Guki, Kariuki Lucy Njeri, Karoki Mildred Mutoni, Kering Pauline Chepkemoy, Giburi Juliana Nyawira, Kimariku Samuel Washira, Kimbecha Aisha Amisi, Kiniri Alice Wamuyu, Kinuthia Joshua Kimani, Kipkoech Douglas, Kimwetich Daniel, Kithinji Maureen Deki, Kurgat Chelakat Maureen, Langat Chepkirui Claudia, Kantian Simon Kitenya, Lokale Chemis Mbaima, Lopetet Bolin Yono, Macharia Kaudensha Waitira, Macharia Petrolina Washera, Makambo Jacqueline Wairimu, Maina Hana Ngima, Maina Jacqueline Wangeshi, Maina Joseph Nderitu, Maina Julius Kidaika, Maina Marion Jerry, Maina Mary Wangare, Maina Masi Wangare, Maina Veronica Njeri, Makape Judith Nyapoke, Makanya Eunice Kajuju, Mambo Peti Mapenzi, Mangala Masi Amanya, Mangemi Nawire Adelaide, Matimu Jacqueline Wandia, Matula Mildred Kaleka, Matuanga Musikal Flora, Mayamba Ida Akinyi, Mbafu Evelyn Kiende, Mbayachi Adam Athira, Mbui Masi Wamboi, Miki Sainap Njeri, Miriam Washuka Mwangi, Mose Yvette Shasha, Mushina James Ndekwa, Mushiri Njoki Mary, Muela Perpetua Ntungwa, Mugambi Winnie Mwende, Muko Teresia Wanjiku, Muiruri George Kamande, Mukavania Kaudensha Alex, Munene Rosemary Katambi, Munjiri Mary Wanjiru, Muridi Lewis Muriki, Muriuki Brenda Mutoni, Murungi Janet Wamboi, Mutegi Emis Kasheri, Mutera Purity Wanjiru, Mutoni Kitinji Mokan, Mutua Bonives Munyao, Mwangi Beatrice Wandia, Mwangi Eunice Wairimu, Mwangi Hana Waithera, Mwangi Rachel Wangoi, Mwangi Stella Njeri, Mwangi Tapita Wangeshi, Mwepia Betty Mukami, Mwenda Doreen Kaki, Mweni James Maita, Mwiti Lilian Karembo, Diritu Bonives Muriti, Dumia George Maina, Dungu Martha Wanjiku, Ngige Peter Muiruri, Nguki Eunice Nyambura, Ngujiri Steve Ernest Kishare, Gurunyo Gladys Wangoi, Nguyu Anthony Wanjohi, Jenga Mary Nyambura, Jiri Andrew Jeke, Joku Irene Wamboi, Joku Margaret Ngendo, Joki Ann Mutoni, Joroke Joan Mutoni, Joroke Margaret Wamboi, Jukuna Margaret Njoki, Nkonge Benedicta Ngirote, Ngunja Frida Nguki, Noah Wekesa Mufango, Dangi Naftali Mujui, Domariu Lena Kendi, Nyaka Jacqueline Kakendo, Nyangaresi Maosa Benjamin, Nyare Fallen Onyango, Omaripa Isaac Mayeka, Onderi Diana Nyapate, Ongeri Clinton Osoro, Onyinso Elizabeth Davina, Opondo Yoanina Achola, Osano Collins Onyango, Osoro Samuel Mokua, Patrick Kimathi, Peter Mugambi, Shololo Philip Parkire, Tata Joyce Memusi, Teresia Nduku, Washira Christine Mutoni, Wairimu Esther Nyambura, Waitaka Peter Ndungu, Wakanyi Recho Wambui, Wambua Yvonne Mwende, Wambuku Anastasia Njambi, Wambui Julius Maina, Wambui Martha Mutoni, Wambui Peter Mushiri, Wamushi Faith Wangare, Wanjohi Emma Wambui, Wesonga Sharon Kaumbi.
Thank you, Richard. From the Department of Intensive Care Medicine, we invite the head of department, Madam Emily Mwaneki.
Guest of honor, Madam, the following 9 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners for the award of certificate in perioperative theatre technology: Mutungi Jacqueline Mwende, Kamau Mary Njeri, Masharia Monica Rehema Mumbi, Mideva Claire, Nderito Millicent Wanjera, Bogo Lilian Nyawera, Ndioine Ruth Nyakanini, Mogo Molin Murugi, Njoroge Sarah Wanja. Guest of honor, Madam, the following 16 candidates satisfied the Board of Examiners for the award of diploma in perioperative theatre technology: Amoit June, Geshohi Sarah Wangui, Kamau Mary Gadhoni, Kenywa Esther Mudhoni, Kirimini Joanen Kipai, Kirwa Sheila Cheruto, Kome Dinan Kadha, Mbidhi Gerard Madhufi, Munyi Hilda Mumbi, Muriongi Maureen Mwendwa, Mudhomi Joshua Kennedy, Nguru Roda Gatwiri, Njoroge Joyce Waithera, Opati Dave Mugakati, Wambogo Julie Wamoyo, Wamboi Escolin.
Thank you, Emily. From the Department of Short Courses, we have Health Services Support. We want to ask Mr. Anthony Wahome to present the graduates. Karibu Wahome.
Guest of honor, Madam, the following 50 candidates satisfy the Board of Examiners for the award of Certificate in Health Services Support: Chebet Najma, Ashege Hilda Wanjiko, Atweri Faith Ntomuiti, Gishane Joan Wangoi, Ishogu Masi Mumbi, Ishoke Tabitha Wangeshi, Huho Lea Wangoi, Irungo Lois Wangare, Kahio Beatrice Wamboi, Kamau Miriam Wamboi, Karanja Grace Nyagodhie, Kiige Joseph Watata, Kingori Veronica Wanjogo, Kioko Hadasa Mawia, Kiplagat Dorcas Jebet, Kipto Masik Jepkemoi, Kirisho Doreen Mukami, Kirela Dennis Karaoke, Koech Suzanne Jelagat, Maina Simon Irumbi, Mboya Anna Muendo, Bogwa Caroline Wamboi, Munene Irene Wangeshi, Munyi Miriam Muthoni, Moreithi Janet Mombi, Musao Josephine Beneka, Muthima Masi Wangari, Mudhoni Charity Wanjiro, Mudhoni Mary Wanjiko, Muviti Benson Mutugi, Moi Charlene Wangoi, Mwangi Caroline Njeri, Mwangi Patricia Wanjiko, Mwangi Teresa Wamboi, Ndagori Emily Wanjiro, Dirango Monica Nyambura, Njogu Agnes Mudhoni, Njogu Ruben Karaoke, Nyaga Dixon Masharia, Opalo Anna Kinyi, Osman Husna Hadija, Saif Aisha Munyasa, Wairago Derry Kihara, Waithaka Helen Wangeshi, Wangoi Rose Njambi, Wanjigo Catherine Joki, Wanjiro Ann Wangeshi, Wanjiro Christine Wangoi, Wanjiro Dennis Theuri, Waroi Maureen Wanjiro.
Thank you, Anthony. Guest of honor, Madam, we would like to invite you to come and confer the certificates and the diplomas.
Thank you, Bwana MC. I, Dr. Masi Mkui Mwangangi, being the Chief Administrative Secretary and standing in for CS Mutai Kagwe today, I award you the certificate or diploma in your respective discipline and give you the powers to read and to do all that appertains to your certificate or diploma. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020, class of 2021. Guest of honor, madam, for the vote of thanks, we invite the director, Mr. Gashahe Gitahi.
Our chief guest, Health Cabinet Administrative Secretary Dr. Mase Mwangangi, faculty members, family members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we first acknowledge the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man. We thank God for our good health and protection. We thank God for our spiritual leaders who have encouraged us to walk the straight and the narrow. We thank God for surrounding us with men and women of character and distinction, who held the ladder for us to ascend and made sure that it was leaning against the right wall. We thank God for the unforgettable Outspan experience and the strength of relationships forged during our time together. We therefore together shout Ebenezer, this far the road. Class of 2020-2021, faculty members and alumni, many, many congratulations. We thank God that the men and women graduating today are not just intellectual giants, but honest people who could be trusted in public life. We thank God that graduates of Outspan Medical College have also graduated from the University of Hard Knocks. We thank God that we graduate men and women who are sensitive to the suffering in society and are present in the woods of the human family. We thank God that our graduates realize that people do not care how much they know until they know how much they care. We thank God that we graduate good, upright men and women with a soul force that can transform society. We thank God that the men and women walking out of our doors understand the size of the problems in society and the scope of the opportunities. Class of 2020-2021, more powerful than the diplomas is the power of your example to overcome cynicism, fear, and despair. Who much is given, much is expected. We thank God for your unique gifts that you help touch lives and change their reality. Exposure here. Every day, when you wake up, thank God that you have been exposed to students and lecturers from different ethnic, cultural, and religious backgrounds. Thank God that your circle of influence has been increasing in a never-shrinking world and an expanding diversity. You are educated enough to find ways of living together as one human family, finding strength in diversity and unity in difference. Faced with these unprecedented choices, have the courage to make your life a blessing. Thank God that you are educated enough to know that people are entitled to their own opinions, but not to their own facts. We thank God that every generation expands the circle of people they consider one of us. This college has equipped you with education to help you include all the people of Kenya from the different ethnic backgrounds as one of you. May your education help eliminate the risk of negative ethnicity and help cultivate a sense of patriotism and nationalism. Instead of cursing the darkness, our nurses have taken an oath to light a candle. Go out and conquer the world and carry out a surgery that will eliminate the cancer of corruption. We thank God that we give the world educated people capable of seeing beyond Nyeri Hill. Family and friends, to the parents, guardians, friends, and all those who supported the students morally and materially, this victory is for you too. Thank you for investing in the lives of your children. Thank you for inspiring your children to do something bigger than themselves. Thank you for creating a sense of purpose so that they can live a life of significance and meaning. Thank you for pushing the boundaries and shaping the destiny of our future leaders. Thank you for reminding our children that apathy has consequences and that we are inextricably tied with one garment of destiny. Thank you for being such powerful role models, impacting the lives of your children, and therefore enabling them to walk through the doors of opportunity. Thank you for reminding all of us that everything is unfulfilled if we fail at family. Hospital management. People always follow the leader, then the vision. Thank you for inspiring our students to stay hungry and pursue excellence. Thank you for aligning their deepest values and commitment to the demands of the new age. Thank you for your accomplishment, not just in the classroom, but also in the competitive arena. Thank you for reminding our students the truth in the following words of Winston Churchill, that the wars of the future will be about the empires of the might. Thank you for encouraging our female students to break the ceiling, the glass ceiling, and not limit themselves through the narrowness of their vision. Chief guest. Our chief guest, Dr. Masi Mwangagi, we thank God for you. We thank you for reminding us to do the ordinary things extraordinarily well. Thank you for reminding us that we should not worry about the termites. We should worry more about the termites than the earthquakes. Thank you for reminding us that prevention would save the billions of shillings spent in treatment. We thank God that the Health Cabinet Secretary is the son of this soil. We thank him for leading the war effort to defeat this invisible enemy. He follows in the footsteps of other heroes from this county, like former President Mwai Kibaki, Nobel laureate, the late Professor Wangari Maathai, war hero, the late Dedan Kimathi, and General Karangi. May God guide you, CAS and CS, as you give leadership in this war effort. May God bless all of you abundantly. Thank you.
Guest of honor, Madam, at this point, we invite back our principal, Madam Lydia Mudhoni, for the dissolution of this congregation.
By the powers vested upon me by the Board of Directors of Outspan Medical College, I now dissolve this congregation. Thank you.
Guest of honor, Madam, ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise in honor of the national anthem. ladies and gentlemen, kindly remain standing for the departure of the academic procession. I thank you all and God bless. Our sound team will cue the music.
Although catchphrase, as a catchphrase, is a pretty cool catchphrase.
Am I a role model? I don't know. I mean, I do know that you hear about actors complaining about how hard their movie workouts are. And I'll tell you, I don't have time for that. I've been at this 1 week, and I gotta tell you, it's coming in nicely. I start every day with a protein bomb that's made exclusively of human muscle. It's completely organic and illegal. Acting is mind over matter, and judgment, and common sense. Sure, I don't fit into the Deadpool suit anymore, but life is about growth. Hormones. Well, I actually fathered our youngest daughter when I was this muscular. The child was born full grown.
This profession that you chose is dedicated to well-being of people. That wherever you go and serve, your interest or your center of focus will be the people you will serve, which we are losing now in the society. So as you take this oath, don't just take to fulfill the requirements of OMC. You need to internalize it and know that you are doing it because you are dedicating it to the well-being of the people you are going to serve. It reminds us why we do things we do. It reminds you why you are seeing that patient. Why are you doing? Why are you clocking that patient? Why are you giving that medications? Why are you documenting the records of that patient? So it reminds us why we do the things we do. Anything that you will do in hospital, this oath reminds you why you do those things. It is a reaffirmation of the rules we live by as health workers. You are reaffirming that you will live by the rules that you have been taught through. It is a reaffirmation that you will live by the code of ethics. I know in your training, you are training about the code of ethics for health records officers. You are trained about the code of ethics of the clinical officers. So it is a reaffirmation of the rules that we will live by as health workers.
I'm going to request you all stand. Sawa. So I'll start I, then you continue. So I.
Be just and generous to its members, and help sustain them in their service to humanity. That just as I have learned from those who preceded me, so will I instruct those who follow me in the science and the art of medicine. That I will recognize the limits of my knowledge and pursue lifelong learning to better care for the sick and prevent illness. That I will seek the counsel of others when they are more expert so as to fulfill my obligation to those who are entrusted to my care. That I will not withdraw from my patients in their time of need. That I will live my life and practice my art with integrity and honor, using my power wisely. That whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of my patients that is fitting to be spoken, I will keep in confidence. That into whatever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick. That I will maintain this sacred trust, holding myself far aloof from wrong, from corrupting, from the tempting of others to vice. That above all else I will serve the highest interest of my patients through the practice of my science and my art. That I will be an advocate for patients in need and strive for justice in the care of the sick. I now turn to my calling, promising to preserve its finest traditions, with the reward of a long experience in the joy of healing. I make this vow freely and upon my honor. So help me God.
Why is this oath-taking very important activity to us? I want to highlight some few issues that are pertaining this activity we are doing. This oath-taking is an important part of our ongoing tradition as health workers. So it is an important part of our ongoing tradition as healthcare workers. It contains a reminder that medicine is a profession dedicated to well-being of the people. So as you take the oath, internalize it and integrate it in your heart that it is about dedication to the well-being of the people, that the people you are going to serve, you need to put their well-being first. It reminds us on why we do things we do, and it is a reaffirmation of the rules we live by. It reminds us on the things we do and why we do them. It reaffirms that we live by the things we do. So it is a symbolic commitment to the professions, whether you are doing nutrition, HSS, or psychology, or what. It is a commitment to profession and patients. In addition to serving as a mechanism for induction into a profession, community, and a mark of membership. So it is an induction into a profession. It is an induction into being a nutritionist. It is an induction into being a healthcare service provider.
Please project your voices. Are we okay? So we lift our right hand. Then we start. I,
Benedict, do solemnly vow to that which I value and
are we okay?
most dear, that I will honor the profession of medicine, be just and generous to its members, and help sustain them in their service to humanity. That just as I have learned from those who preceded me, so will I instruct those who follow me in the science and art of medicine. that I will recognize the limits of my knowledge and pursue lifelong learning, to better care for the sick and to prevent illness, that I will seek the counsel of others when they are more expert, so as to fulfill my obligation to those who are entrusted to my care, that I will not withdraw from my patients in their time of need, that I will lead my life and practice my art with integrity and honor, using my power wisely, that whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of my patients that is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep in confidence, that into whatever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick, that I will maintain this sacred trust, holding myself aloof from wrong, from corruption, from the tempting of others to vice, that above all else, I will serve the highest interest of my patients through the practice of my science and my art, that I will be an advocate for patients in need and strive for justice in the care of the sick. I now turn to my calling, promising to preserve its finest traditions with the reward of a long experience in the joy of healing. I make this vow freely and upon my honor. So help me God.
Then you lift your right arm and I want us to be louder enough. Hey, not okay. I
Do solemnly vow to that which I value and hold most dear, that I will honor the profession of medicine, be just and generous to its members, and help sustain them in their service of humanity, that just as I have learned from those who preceded me, so I will instruct those who follow me in the science and the art of medicine, that I will recognize the limits of my knowledge and pursue lifelong learning to better care for the sick and prevent illness, that I will seek the counsel of others when they are more experts through my obligation to those who are entrusted to my care, that I will not withdraw from my patients in their time of need, that I will live my life and practice my art with integrity and honor, using my power wisely. From my obligation to those who are entrusted to my care, that I will not withdraw from my patients in their time of need, that I will live my life and practice my art with integrity and honor, using my power wisely, that whatsoever I shall see or hear the lives of my patients that is not fitting this gospel, I will keep the confidence that into whatever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the souls, that I will maintain this sacred trust, holding myself far aloof from wrong, from corrupting, from the tempting of others to vice, that above all else I will serve the highest interest of my patients through the practice of my science and my art, that I will be an advocate of patients in need and strive for justice and care of the sick. I now turn to my calling, promising to preserve its finest traditions with the reward of long experience in the joy of healing. I make this vow freely and upon my honor. So help me God.
So this is usually a symbol of a public declaration before the witnesses that what you are getting into is a commitment, and it is a contract between you and the other healthcare workers, and also between you and the patients that you are going to be serving. And you know very well, when we take an oath, then it means that we are a special group. We are an enclosed group, meaning that nobody can just come in and start working as an operation theater technician or any other healthcare area without having taken the oath. So that delineates our boundaries as medical professionals. Remember that you're going to be uplifting the values of this profession. That one you need to remember every time. And also the fact that it makes you very accountable. It makes you very accountable in each and everything that you do in the line of your duty. So remember that as you take the oath, you are going to swear by the name of God. Towards the end, you are going to say something and name the name of God. And the name of God is so serious. Once you mention the name of God, you are binding yourself to very serious issues. Now, depending on how you are going to carry out yourself in your workplace, I want you just to remember this as I conclude, that you can carry from that oath, you can take away either a blessing or a curse. Those two things. If you go and you are working in unethical manners, and you are doing all the fishy business, especially you guys who are working in theater, mkwe ni nyinyi mnauza kidneys za watu, mtu anaingia huko na 2 kidneys na hazina shida, anatoka na moja, ushakula pesa ya kidney ya mtu na haiko na shida. You'll be carrying a curse from your work, and you may never rest in your life, and you will never prosper. So I want us to be very careful and to be very keen, because what you are about to say and do is so binding, not just to your fellow colleagues, but also between you and who? Semeni God.
God.
Between you and
the oath. So we are going to start, all of us. Tusimame sisi wote. Then you raise your right hand. You raise your hand.
The one that forms L is left.
And you're going to repeat after me. We are going to be loud at the same time. So you say your name. I do solemnly vow that to that which I value and hold most dearly, that I will honor the profession of medicine, be just and generous to its members, and help sustain them in their service to humanity. That just as I have learned from those who preceded me, that so will I instruct those who will follow me in the science and the art of medicine. That I will recognize the limit of my knowledge, and pursue long life learning to better care for the sick and to prevent illness. That I will seek the counsel of others, when they are more expert, so as to fulfill the obligation of those who are entrusted to my care. That I will not withdraw from my patient in their time of need. That I will lead my life and practice my art with integrity and honor, using my power wisely.
That I will live my life and practice my art with integrity and honor, using my power wisely.
That whatsoever I shall see or hear in the lives of my patients, that is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep in confidence.
That whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of my patients that is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep in confidence.
That into whatsoever house I shall enter, it shall be for good of my sick, of the sick.
That into whatever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick.
That I will maintain the sacred trust, holding myself far aloof from wrong, the corruption, from the tempting of others to vice.
That I will maintain this sacred trust, holding myself far aloof from wrong, from corrupting, from the temptation of past vice.
That above all else, I will serve the highest interest of my patients through the practice of my science and my art.
That above all else, I will serve the highest interest of my patients through the practice of my science and my art.
That I will be an advocate for patients in need and strive for justice in the care of the sick.
That I will be an advocate for patients in need and strive for justice in the care of the sick.
I now turn to my calling, promising to serve its finest tradition with the reward of a long experience of a joy of healing.
I now turn to my calling, promising to serve its finest tradition with the reward of a long experience in the joy of healing.
And that I make this vow freely and upon my honor.
And I make this vow freely and upon my honor.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Simame tupate ombi. We are praying. Gracious Heavenly Father, we are thankful for this day. It's been a long wait. Finally, you've helped us to reach this time. As we commemorate and begin the candle lighting ceremony, we praise your name and glorify you because you've helped us thus far. I praise you because you will be with us and you will help even our guests of honor as they shall be leading us through. At the end of it all, we shall praise you. Help us all, for we pray and trust that you shall be with us until we finish. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Thank you, Benjamin, for the word of prayer. May I take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Florence Budia, the graduates, which is your day, the principal, deputy principal, the HOD, faculty, to take us through.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ongori. Let me take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this important activity in nursing profession. This is a great moment for you. It is a great day for you, and it is an important activity in nursing profession. And therefore, I know when the guest take over, he will take you through. She will take you through this activity. Now, you have been having a long journey in nursing, and you have come from far. Now, you are going to take this, we are going to go through this ceremony so that you go and serve the patients. I know it has taken the grace of God for you to be here, and now we want to do this activity and commission you so that you complete what is needed and adhere to the professional code of ethics. Without taking my time, I would like to invite Dr. Kipoy, who will continue from there. Thank you, Dr.
Asante sana, Bwana Richard. May God bless you. Good afternoon, graduates. Good afternoon. God is good, and all the time.
once again welcome you and thank you for being. That is what is going to determine the success and the development and your contribution to the community that you'll be serving. George Allen said that an achiever is the only person who is truly alive. So can you demonstrate that you are alive by being a person who is able to achieve? But all in all, we want to encourage you as you go out there, go and serve the community, go and be the best that you can be able to do. On Monday, actually, since Monday, we've been speaking to the various departments who've been coming to take their oath, and matters ethics have been key in whatever remarks that we've been making. You know and you have heard of the many things that are happening out there in our profession, the medical profession and health-related profession. Unethical behavior has gone overboard. And we have been agreeing with each class that you are not going to participate in any way in unethical behavior. We were looking at a situation whereby a patient may get into a theater with 2 healthy kidneys, but anatoka na moja. Hiyo ingine ushakula pesa. You do not want to hear that at all. Not from any graduates in a medical profession, not from anybody who has taken an oath and pledged to serve and protect the community. And we said there are 2 things that we are going to get from the work that you do. Either a blessing or a curse. It will depend on what you are doing. It will depend on how committed you are to serving the people. So may God bless you in a mighty way, even as we continue. And I believe that you'll be able to succeed in life. God bless you. At this point, I want to welcome our principal for her remarks. Then she's going to welcome our chief guest. Karibu sana, principal.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Again, shalom, brothers and sisters. Okay, for me, I don't have much. This is your day, and today is your day. You can see we are all dressed for the day. It's also a very major day for you and us because we are separating. We have been with you as students, and now you are joining us as a class of working. You are joining us to serve. You are joining us from a point where much will be expected from you. You have been a place where you have been receiving, and now we are expecting you to be giving. People will be looking for you with an eye that I need something from you, I need a service from you, I need you to guide me, I need this help from you. And my question is, are you set for that? As Outspan Medical College, we have prepared you, we are confident you are equal to, but you know we have those challenges that are there everywhere in these normal and new normal times. So our work is to call upon you that you keep on updating yourself, keep yourself at that edge of knowing what am I supposed to do, what is expected of me, how can I upgrade myself, what should I do, and where should I go from here. We are moving now to the age where even you become family people. So we are calling you to that era that you have been seeing us and maybe condemning the faculty, condemning the administration, you are doing this, you're not doing this, I need this. Now that is what will be happening to you on the other side. But what you should not get worried is that you are prepared for the task. So feel happy,
Feel that you are there, feel you belong to this class of working, and feel that you have been called to serve. My call to you is that be happy in doing good. Be happy when you are serving that patient. Be happy when you are talking to that client. Be happy when you discharge that patient, because by doing so, you feel that you have a purpose in this life. So I don't have much. As Dr. Kifoi has said, we have been doing this every day, and this is your day. It's a day to do candle lighting. It's a day for you to take that oath and to commit in this day life that you continue serving the mankind. So be there and be there for the people. As Outspan, you are part of us. The fact remains we have stayed with you for 3 years. That's a mark. When I started teaching you, I was young 3 years. Now I'm above 3 years. So you cannot say that you just passed Outspan. You have left a mark in us, and we have left a mark with you. So let us retain the friendship now and in the future. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you so much. And now take this opportunity to invite our guest for the day, Dr. Florence. Dr. Florence, the board of directors are in their absentia, the principal, all the guests, my colleagues, large ones, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all in the name of the Lord. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Allow me to start by congratulating the 2020-2021 year nursing graduates. We acknowledge and appreciate the incredible determination that has culminated in this memorable day in your academic journey. We know that it has not been easy, and it has taken the hand of the Lord and your very hard work to graduate with a diploma in nursing. We believe the Lord God Almighty, who has brought you to this finish line, will also take you through the subsequent journey you embark on starting from today, for He is a faithful God. I want to tell you that you are prepared for the next level, and there has been no other time as far as we have lived that nursing and indeed the entire healthcare system have been tested other than this time of the current pandemic that we are all experiencing. Since this disease began in Wuhan, China, nurses all over the globe have remained the cornerstone in providing care, using the nursing process and the critical thinking skills in addressing clients' and patients' needs. You are a witness with me that nurses remain with the patient from the time of admission all through to the time of discharge more than any other member of the multidisciplinary healthcare team. And this demonstrates the significant role played by the nurses. And you are therefore joining this important universal nursing profession. My prayer, and I believe everyone here, is that as you get into the nursing profession, you will remain that cornerstone, that pillar that will give the healthcare system stability. Ensure you do due diligence to serve the community and protect this highly respected nursing profession. Large ones, I want to remind you today that the substantial role played by nurses has not been identified only during this COVID-19. It has been there since time immemorial. Our predecessor, the founder of nursing, Florence Nightingale, in her days, recognized that nurses could view, understand, and transform the healthcare system. She did so in many ways, including establishing a nursing school, just like the one you studied in. You have been in such a prestigious institution, the Outspan Medical College, where you have been adequately equipped to become part and parcel of the nursing profession. We therefore encourage you to emulate our predecessor by being a change agent that will transform the healthcare system. We call Florence Nightingale the lady with the lamp, for she used her lamp to make rounds at night, assessing her sick patient. No wonder the injured soldiers she was taking care of called her the lady with a lamp. Our graduates, today you are the lady that the patient or friends will be looking for. I believe you have your lamp well lit to assess the conditions of your clients and patients and manage them appropriately. As we light our candles today, let these reminders of the significant concepts that Florence Nightingale implemented and endeavor to do the same to keep our profession meaningful and remain that strong pillar that the health system cannot be without. These concepts, and there are quite many, included infection prevention, assessment, therapeutic communication, spiritual nursing, self-care, and public health advocacy. You will never go wrong if you maintain these concepts, and I know your patients will be delighted. I also want to encourage you to keep on progressing in your career. Nursing is a dynamic and a diverse profession, and it continues to evolve day by day. And as one of the fastest growing professions, it requires nurses who are knowledgeable to handle the emerging health challenges that include emerging diseases, the ever-increasing reliance on technology, the expanding research, the changing healthcare needs of our population, and the persistent global shortage of nurses. All these will remain significant triggers for change. Therefore, you must remain relevant by embracing a culture of lifelong learning and continuing with your education. Don't just settle at diploma level. Pursue higher diplomas, degrees, masters, and PhD. Even after attaining a PhD in nursing, like I have done, we continue to learn. More importantly, adding to knowledge by conducting research. In Kenya, we still have an acute shortage of nurses who have specialization. So consider filling this gap by going back to school. I think it was just recently we had an advertisement of such specialization in Nyeri County. And a specialization like oncology and critical care almost didn't get any candidate. So it means we're in need of specialization. My advice is, irrespective of where you will find yourself serving in this nation and beyond, ensure you work as working for the Lord, your Creator. Serve to please Him. Even when the eyes of your supervisors are not watching you, remember, God will always see and reward the work of your hands. Secondly, do not be a jack of all trades and master of none. Indeed, we want you to immediately ensure you've done your exam and ensure that you become a licensed member of this profession. You've been trained to be a nurse. Therefore, do not practice what is not nursing. Remember, both yes and no are answers. Never be ashamed to say no when you are pushed to practice beyond your scope. Thirdly, remember in nursing, it is not done until it is lightly documented. Learn to write everything you do. This will justify your work and in addition to protect you from litigations. Fourthly, remember you are in a highly respected and valued profession. Ensure you maintain high standards of nursing by the way you conduct yourself and the image you portray to the public as a nurse. In conclusion, I want to inspire you as my younger brothers and sisters. As I have continued to rise in the academic ladder and in my service as a nurse midwife, my motto has always been, don't just believe it, do it. Take hold of what is in your hand and use it to do what you believe. Remain focused on pursuing your dream, for the only hindrance to achieving your potential is yourself. Remember, with God, everything is possible. Therefore, go ye and be the lamb that the world is looking for. Allow me to acknowledge all of you graduates. Thank you for allowing us to motivate, encourage, and mentor you earlier, today, and even in days to come, because I believe we'll continue encouraging you and motivating you. So may God help you to pursue all your dreams and grant you wisdom to always make the right decisions in life. May you enjoy the great future ahead and be prosperous. I also want to acknowledge the board of directors, the principal, and the entire community of the Outspan Medical College and the Outspan Hospital for inviting me to be part of this memorable event for our graduates. God bless you. We really appreciate you for the work you're doing in offering high quality services in this region. I am a beneficiary of your services in many ways, and I don't take this for granted. May you continue to flourish in favor of God and men. I appreciate all of you here today for being attentive, listening. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Florence. For those of you who don't know her, she is the Dean School of Nursing, Dedan Kimathi University of Science and Technology. Now we are moving to another very important activity, and I request that our chief guest remains standing. At the same time, I'll welcome our HOD and the nursing faculty to come up front, such that we can be able to move to the candle lighting and nurses pledge session.
Mic. Go closer, and she's
now lighting the candles of the qualified staff. Some of them will be your teachers. And remember, you are the light in this world. As you go serve various patients in respective contexts, remember you are the light.
Tosha. Ghost, move. Tosha. Muda unasimama tu kwenye niko. Yeah, I'm good.
Now we are going to take the nurse's place and will be guided by our chief guest.
Just as we have already said, card lighting is a tradition in nursing profession that reminds us of our predecessor, Florence Nightingale, and what she did while she was taking care of our patients. So we are going to take the oath, and I want you have it, a place where there is a dotted line. You're supposed to put your name. Okay? So you'll put your name and you repeat as follows. I'll say mine. So when you're repeating, you say your name. I, Dr. Florence Budia, do solemnly swear before the Almighty God and in the presence of this assembly to observe the Nurses Code of Ethics and Conduct. I shall faithfully practice my profession in accordance with the laid down laws and regulations. I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and shall not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of my profession. I shall hold in confidence all personal matters committed to me and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. I shall endeavor to work in collaboration with other team members in the provision of health care and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. So help me God. Thank you, graduate. You're supposed to sign that you took the oath today, 8th October 2021, and this will keep on reminding you that what you'll be doing as you serve your patient, your client, you actually committed to do so. And just as you indicated, so help me God, I believe that God will help you. So go ye, serve the community, and be the lamb that the world is looking for. Congratulations. Thank you.